topic is about societal issues in media and information. Digital divide. It pertains to the social and economic imbalance of the opportunities to access, to use of knowledge of information and communication technology. It is referring to a gap between sectors in the community who can access, has the skills, and has the desire to the internet and those who cannot. These are the three types of digital divides. Number 1, access divide, based on the difference between individuals with access and those without access to ICT. Halimbawa nito ay isang probensya na walang stable na internet connection kumpara sa mga syudad na madaling makakonekta sa mabilisang internet. Number 2, use divide, based on the individuals who know how to use these technologies and those who do. Ang halimbawa naman nito ay isang senior citizen na walang kaalam-alam kung paano gumamit ng smartphone kumpara sa mga kabataang sanay na sa paggamit nito. Number 3, quality of use gap. Sometimes need the digital skills to find their way around the internet, but not the knowledge to make good use and get the most out of it. For example, with regard to access quality of information. Karagdagang halimbawa nito ay isang tao ay marunong mag-search sa Google pero hindi niya alam kung tama at maasahan ang impormasyon na nahanap niya.
We can able to overcome by these three phenomena. Number 1, lowering the cost of internet connection in the house. Example of this, let we see your internet current costs 100 pesos per month for 100 MB speed of data. Because of that, you realize that you only need 50 MB and 500 GB of data. And number 2, a law should be created to make all public places should have free internet access set by the government. Halimbawa naman ito ay ang mga pagbibigay ng mga gobyerno ng libreng Wi-Fi internet sa mga paaralan para sa mga batang nag-aaral. And number 3, the different LGUs and NGUs should conduct a forum about the advantage of technology and how to use the advanced technology in the rural areas. And the parents should be given the training related to the technologies by the school and libraries. Halimbawa naman nito ay ang mga LGUs at NGUs ay naglungsad ng mga digital program para sa mga residente ng mga naninirahan sa luklok na lugar. At ang pagbibigay ng libreng training sa mga basic computer skill at internet usage and online safety.
Computer addiction means the inability to control the desire of using the technology like computers, smartphones, and internet, or an extreme use of the computer which makes the person uneasy or anxiety in the absence of gadgets, wherein the daily routine in life like work, eating, or sleep are affected that could lead to social problem, change in behavior and relationship.
Types of internet addiction. Cybersex addiction, one of the more self-explanatory internet addictions, involves online pornography, adults websites, sexual fantasy, adult chat rooms, and XXX webcam services, among others. Second is net compulsions, concern interactive activities online that can be extremely harmful, such as gambling, trading stocks, online auctions such as eBay, and compulsive online shopping. These habits can be detrimental impact on one's financial stability and disrupt job-related duties. Severe online relationship addiction. Online relationship addiction are deeply involved with finding and maintaining relationship online, often forgetting and neglecting our real-life family and friends. Online relationships are formed in chat rooms or different social network sites, but can occur anywhere. You can interact with people online. People who pursue online relationship do so while concealing their real identity and appearance. This modern phenomenon lead to the creation of term catfish.
Cumulative information seeking. Internet provides users a wealth of data and knowledge. The opportunity to find information so early has turned into an uncontrollable urge to gather and organize data. Information seeking is a manifestation of persisting obsessive compulsive tendencies. Computer of gaming addiction. Computer addiction, sometimes referred to as computer gaming addiction, involves on and offline activities that can be done with a computer. Obsessive computer games playing was become a problem in certain settings. The oldest type of an internet computer addiction and is still prevalent and harmful today.
The symptom of computer addiction can be categorized into emotional and physical symptoms, and then suggested preventive measures for computer addiction. Emotional symptoms include a wide range of feelings such as guilt, anxiety, depression, dishonesty, euphoria, defensiveness, distress, escapism, isolation, and inability to follow schedules. While physical symptoms comprise back pain, headaches, change in weight, sleep disorders, carpal tunnel syndrome, and vision issues. The suggested preventive measures for computer addiction involve setting limits on computer use, engaging in social interactions, organizing non-computer related activities, and keeping gadgets out of reach when not necessary.
Computer addiction can be prevented through stop a set limit in using computer and doing online activities. Mahalaga ito na magkaroon ng tiyak na oras kung kailan ka lamang pwede gumamit ng computer. Sa ganitong paraan, mas papahalagahan mo ang iyong oras at mababawasan ang sobrang paggamit ng mga ito. T. Talk to your friends and mingle with them most of that time. Ang pakikipag-ugnayan sa mga tao sa paligid mo ay mahalaga. Subukan mong makipag-chat, lumabas o magsalo-salo sa kanila upang makabuo ng mas malalim na ugnayan at maiwasan ang pagkakaabala sa computer. O. Organize a non-computer related activity like sports. Magplano ng mga aktibidad gaya ng sport, hiking, o iba pang libangan na hindi gumamit ng teknolohiya. Makakatulong ito upang maipalayo ka sa computer at manatiling aktibo ang iyong katawan. P. Place your gadgets away from you when not needed. Ilagay ang mga cellphone, laptop o iba pang gadget sa ibang lugar kapag hindi mo silang ginagamit. Sa ganitong paraan, hindi ka mada-distract at mas magiging madali para sa iyo na makapag-focus sa ibang mga bagay.
Bullying shall refers to any severe or repeated use by one or more students if a written, verbal or electronic expression or physical act of gesture or any combination thereof directed at another student that has the effect of actually causing or placing the latter in reasonable fear of physical or emotional harm or damage to his property, creating a hostile environment at school for the other students, infringing to the rights of another student at school, or materially and substantially disrupting the education process or the orderly operation of a school. Cyberbullying. Bullying that takes place online or using electronic technology such as cell phones, computers, and tablets over communication tools including social media sites, text messages, chat, and websites. It happens in a cyberspace, means in interconnected digital technology. Una is text messages or emails composed to insult or demean. B. Rumors or false statements spread by email or posted on social networking sites. C. Humiliating photos, videos, websites, or fake profiles deliberately shared across social media.
Cyberbullying can be prevented by doing the following. Be optimistic person. Mag-isip ng mga positibo at hanapin ng mabuti sa bawat sitwasyon kahit na may mga negatibong bagay na nangyayari. Share to the person whom you can trust with. Sabihin sa isang kaibigan o kakilala na mapagkakatiwalaan mo kung mayroong nangyayari na nagpapabagabag sa iyo sa online. Keep your password by yourself, don't share it. Huwag ibigay ang password sa kahit kanino, kahit na anong dahilan ang ibigay nila. Always check the content before posting or sharing. Basahin muna mabuti ang iyong mensahe o larawan bago ito ipasa sa social media upang maiwasan ang hindi pagkakaintindihan. Always log out your account after using kung ginagamit ka ng pampublikong computer. Siguraduhin mag-log out pagkatapos mong gamitin ang iyong social media account. Respect and love other people and yourself. Igalang ang opinyon ng iba kahit na hindi ka sumasang-ayon at pahalagahan ang iyong sarili sa pamamagitan ng pag-iwas sa mga negatibong sitwasyon.
Republic Act No. 10627, also known as the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013, requires all elementary and secondary schools to adopt policies to prevent and address bullying, defining it as a severe or repeated action causing harm or creating a hostile environment.